Sometimes we hear people say things like, I'm looking for a small church. They feel like they'll fit better into a smaller setting, and they worry that a growing church might become too big or too impersonal, where people feel alone in the crowd or lost in a sea of giant programs. This desire comes from a good place, a longing to enjoy real relationships, to contribute, and to feel like part of the family. But we also miss something important when we look for a church that has room for me, but no one else, as if they'll lock the door when I get inside and bar the gate so that other people on the outside can't get in. We have to remember that healthy families grow. Single people get married and then have kids, and those kids have kids, and maybe even a goofy dog or two. Here at Surprise, people grow through intentional relationships as they commit to smaller, family-sized groups of people called missional communities, where people help one another to reach their full potential. This is new for most of us, and so we're super excited about our path for growth at Surprise. For many people, just showing up to a worship gathering is a big deal and a great first step along the path. Others have been attending worship for a while and begin to feel ready to take a step towards community engagement, which are classes and events that help to develop their faith and spiritual relationships. Now this is where it starts to get fun. Eventually, people feel ready for an 8-week experience that we call Pre-Missional Community, or PMC. We train PMC groups to care for and inspire one another to grow over a series of gatherings and good food. Eventually, they graduate to missional community itself, where they begin to reach outward to a neighborhood or people group that they feel called by God to serve and love. They are a community on mission. And here's the best part. You can start wherever you are on the path for growth and grow at your own pace, especially those who have no church background at all. Everyone starts at square one. And as they progress along the path, they eventually learn how to help others grow. This is what the church is truly all about. Just imagine changing the world with a group of people that inspires and supports one another. This is the small church that many people are really looking for, a family of servant missionaries, sent as disciples who make disciples. At Surprise, we aim to be a growing church full of growing people because we want to help others experience these life-changing opportunities and relationships. This means that we can reach all kinds of people, both in our worship gatherings and through missional communities, where people from any background or shape or size or species find a place to belong. We want to be a church that leaves the building, a growing church of smaller groups of people who live on mission together as they help families win in our community. So if this interests you, feel free to join us. Let's get growing. We can't wait to see what God has planned as you learn how to team up with people in order to change the world.